And welcome back. Bronx triathlete Saudy Tejada of Team TriHuracán is preparing for the biggest triathlon of her career, the IRONMAN. Let's take a look at her story.
My name is Saudy Tejada, aka the Honey Badger.
Saudy Tejada, she is our star. She just completed the New York City Triathlon, which is an Olympic distance triathlon. She was first in her age group on a very international stage.
All of the races, when I podium, I usually do a cartwheel. Sometimes it's a little crooked. And then it's followed by a samba dance. After doing triathlons for about 6 years, I am going to be doing the longest distance that I've ever thought I was going to do it. I will be doing the Ironman.
Saudy Tejada will be competing in IRONMAN Lake Placid,
which is a 2.4-mile swim, 112-mile bike ride, followed by a full marathon, which is in total 140 miles. Please pray for me.
Preparation for an Ironman is quite grueling, as you can imagine. TriHuracán, we are born and raised in the Bronx, New York. It's a triathlon club that consists of mostly persons of color. Most of our athletes are right here from the Bronx.
And the great thing about it is I'm going to be representing TriHuracán. I'm going to be representing the Bronx.
Most of the training is done pre-dawn hours. We all have 9 to 5s. We're regular folk. We've prepared athletes to understand what it means to prepare yourself nutritionally in the days, in the weeks leading up to big training days and big events such as Ironman. Race morning happens. We're up at 3 a.m.
Today's a big day. It's do or die.
Die is not the word we're looking for. This is more like a day of reckoning, but it's really your graduation day. It's a combination.
My graduation day.
It's your victory lap and graduation day.
Victory lap.
Yeah. It's the culmination of all 8, 9 months of hard work. This is just a catered victory lap.
Yeah, you're right.
It is dark and it is cold. The shivers start happening. It's here. 364 days ago, everyone here signed up for this. Can I do this? Will I be able to do this? Will something go wrong? All these thoughts consume you and they can overwhelm you. I need everybody over here.
Coach got us in a group and he's just so amazing with just his encouragement and his support. And then we all held hands.
This morning, we come to you and ask for your grace and mercy.
And we had one of our teammates lead a prayer. I think that helped sort of ease a lot of anxiety and nerves. And it was special. It was truly special.
We held hands as a group of athletes, but as a family.
Amen.
Amen.
Listen, one day we will not be able to do this. Yeah. Today is not that day. Y después que le pongan salsa.
We are all meant to be here. We all belong here.
I am super nervous, but I'm going to try to stay really focused. This is it. This is our graduation day, like Coach says.
We have 16 athletes who are doing this for the very first time. One of the biggest challenges is getting people to the start line. Getting them to the start line healthy and happy and ready. And the rest is up to them. This is their graduation day. This is their victory lap.
I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to do my samba dance because I might be too tired at the finish line. So let's get started right now. See ya.
Dale, boom. Those steps that you take, that first touch of the cold water. I am swimming in an Ironman event. And then, oh my God, I am swimming in an Ironman event. So there's an ebb and a flow of emotions where you're excited and terrified. No two bodies can occupy the same space. Well, at Mirror Lake, it defies physics because two bodies are occupying the same space. It's a beautiful, furious symphony. And it's a symphony of arms and legs and splashes and thrashes.
that goes on in swimming, because it's an exercise that takes up so many muscle groups in your body. I kept thinking to myself, okay, how's my pull? How's my kick? How's my rotation? How's my sighting? How's my breathing? Can't forget to breathe, to actually breathe oxygen into your body and not just shorten that up. The swim went pretty smoothly. Once you're out of the swim, you're already thinking about what you're gonna do for the bike. The volunteers are just amazing. Coach actually came up with a song. Socks, socks, shoes, shoes, helmet, glasses, go. But just making sure you have these essential items. It's sort of like starting to feel comfortable in the uncomfortable. The sport alone is it can be a very painful experience, like going from one sport to the other. So you have to really think positive thoughts. I did amazing on that bike. I really did. I think I averaged like 21 miles per hour. And these hills are pretty rough. There's close to 7,000 feet of climbing. There are certain parts of the run where you're going through iconic areas. I'm a natural runner, but after doing a 112-mile bike ride, you don't know how your legs are gonna react to that.
The greatest claim that TriHuracán can make is how we've made the sport accessible to persons of color, particularly persons of color who live in the Bronx.
You have new swimmers, new cyclists. You have people that are learning this as an adult.
We all push each other.
We are going to be amazing.
I think the big thing is this notion of having people who are going to support you.
Motivation.
And it's competitive, but it's fun. And it relates back to this notion of like teamwork. I help push him in the swim. I'm a swimmer. He's not. And he's amazing what he's done in the swim. And he's an incredible biker. I'm not. So he pushes me on the bike.
I heard my teammates out there, TriHuracán.
And we've seen all our teammates work so hard all year, including our coach. So it was just proper and amazing to see them finish the journey into what we call Ironman.
Our teammates just fuel us with energy when they cheer, and they just do it with so much love. You can hear them from blocks away.
Saudy!
That's our honey badger. I mean, she's just amazing.
There's so many times where you want to give up when something's so physically challenging. So you have to really think positive thoughts and think back on your training and think about the people that are waiting for you at the finish line. These are things that can like really help you get through these challenging points of your race. But there are so many times where, you think you can't do it, and you can, but as they say, you have to dig deep.
She is a natural. She's my mojo from the winter when we were doing our cemetery hill repeats. Watching her form motivated us because we have an elite that's part of our team.
Definitely was a special moment for me crossing into the stadium. there's just the energy of the crowd, like cheering you on. Coach Ish has really prepared us for this.
Saudy Tejada, you are an Ironman!
Really glad I had the energy for that final push. I did it. I survived, and I am an Ironman. To also see my teammates, their excitement, being able to hug them and say congratulations, and you know, it's a huge accomplishment for every one of us. It's a big deal.
You are an Ironman!
Saudy Tejada is competing against the best long course triathletes in the Eastern Seaboard.
Third place from Bronx, New York with 11:01. She's 34-year-old Saudy Tejada.
Saudy was third in her age group, which is a spectacular debut. She had never cycled more than 110 miles in her life. She had never run more than 20 miles in her life. So to do that on a grand stage like an Ironman is pretty spectacular. To Latinas, to persons of color everywhere, what she has meant to the sport, she's breaking barriers.
What's next? You have to wait and find out.
Well, the New York City Marathon is this Sunday, so let's cheer Saudy and other marathoners on as they run miles 20 and 21 in the Bronx at 138th and Ryder Avenue. And of course, we'll be out there in force giving our full support. Well, we've come to the end of our show today. I'd like to thank all of our guests for joining us, and most of all, you, the viewer, for tuning in. Now, if you missed any part of today's show, you can catch the recablecast at 5 and 10 p.m. on Optimum's Channel 67. If you're on Verizon Fios, we're on 33, or watch us anytime on the web at BronxNet.org. I'm Darren Jaime. It's been a pleasure coming into your homes. Remember to keep this channel wide open. Take care, and God bless.